Now, as we're getting into the meat of exactly what the problems are, we need to know pretty much what we're going to be doing. This is going to be writing with decimals and fractions. So I've supplied you with the same PowerPoints that I'm showing you, so I'm not going to go over them word for word because you can read all that. I just want to be able to inform you about the processes that you're going to need to know. So take this, right? So we have a decimal point, 0.35. A lot of the questions are going to ask you to change this into a percentage. It's simply moving the decimal point twice. There are other examples where it gets a little tricky as you look at C and you have a number like 2.75. And we know in life we don't always use 275%, but there may be some markups in your businesses that you're gonna have to look at. Okay, well, last year we made $100, but this year we made $500. What percent of an increase is that? And that's when it will be able to go over 100. Okay, what I'm showing you are just simply more examples. They don't get that much more complex than this. It just is about moving the decimal point over two places and adding the percent sign. So now we're kind of getting into how would you do that in the reverse. So at this point, we are changing fractions into percents. And one of the easy ways to do it is just multiply that by 100, right? 100% of everything, of anything, is the whole. Here are some more examples of the way that that works. If you have your book, it gives you different examples. If you do not have the book, what I recommend is if you start struggling on this, let me know and I can show you some techniques. I'll be answering these kind of questions on your homework as well, and be able to kind of show you techniques. You guys can send me messages and look up for easy techniques for you to be able to do. Again, my main concern is that you understand the processes that you need to go through to do this. I'm not stuck on one process or the other. Some are going to be easier for some people because there's things that you may have learned years ago, and some things are going to be, new to you, so you want to stick with this particular formula. Okay, so this is going to be new to a lot of people, and it's finding part, base, rate, and part, right? I really want you to pay attention to what the videos are saying, to what the PowerPoints are saying. Sorry guys, let me close it. I want you to pay attention to what the PowerPoints are saying in this, because this relates to business in a very big way. It just like I said in the beginning of this video, this is where you're going to be able to figure out what is this percent of that, why is this percentage the percentage of that. You're going to be able to go through this formulas and figure all of this out. Okay, so the formula that you're going to see, and you're going to see it a lot in the homework that I've corrected, is the P equals B times R. Now this formula can be switched around where P can equal R times B. It doesn't matter, you can put that in any way. And just like in any multiplication, the opposite of multiplication is division, the opposite of division is multiplication. So when it asks you questions or find the R, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to kind of switch it into division. And better than me explaining that, when you attempt your homework, and whether you get it right or wrong, I will send you an explanation with this so we can kind of learn it together. Okay, so this is my check-in with you for chapter 3. The problems are going to be very basic in this. I've tried to put problems in there that really relate to everything at its purest form. A lot of you, when you sent me back your syllabus review, you wanted to be practical, so I'm not going to add a bunch of calculus things. I really want things that are going to relate to your everyday business. So thank you for viewing this, and please continue to email, message me, and I can get back with you as promptly as possible. I appreciate your time and all of your efforts, and have a great rest of your day, afternoon, or evening.